Grayson Highlands State Park, and where there's like the actual backpacking parking lot. So tonight it's about 1 to 2 a.m. right now. We're about to sleep in the car and get our day started tomorrow. guys, we're on day 2 of hiking in Grayson Highlands. Yesterday we did about 10 miles, went up to Mount Rogers, had some pretty cool experiences. Last night, in the middle of the night, these horses came up right to our campsite and was eating the grass all around our tent. It scared the crap out of me until I realized it was just little ponies. And I'll put a picture of them on screen right now. But yeah, we're on day 2 of this hike, and we're hiking to the scales shelter right now. And I'm not really sure how many miles that is away, but I don't think it should be too bad. But yeah, this is perfect day out. The weather is super nice and cool. And this trail is pretty awesome. Here, I'll flip the camera around to show you. Trail is pretty rocky here. Of course, when I took the video, it's not super rocky, but it's been a little muddy and a little rocky, but honestly a lot more fun than what we have in Florida, because Florida trails kind of suck. So a lot more fun, and just having fun out here, and excited to see some more ponies today. guys, we're kind of sitting here on the edge of this little mountain right here, as you can see. Just hanging out, chilling for a minute. I think we have about 5 or 6 more miles to our campsite that we're gonna hit up tonight. So that'll be a really good day of hiking. It's absolutely gorgeous out here right now. I mean, so pretty. The weather's perfect. A little bit of cloud coverage, as you can tell, but not too bad. Man, I just can't get over these views. I mean, look at that. That is just so pretty. Man. All right, well, we're gonna keep trucking along here, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Peace out. Alright guys, we're about 4 miles from our next campsite. We just filled up in a creek that I really wanted to swim in, but I think I'm gonna hold off. It was really freezing water, so I think I'd rather wait a little bit. But yeah, just crush some candy, and I'm gonna just keep trekking until we get to the next spot. Super pretty. We're walking around this barbed wire right now, which is kind of neat, keeping all the ponies in. So yeah, taking a quick little break, and we'll keep moving. Peace. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright guys, so we're hiking to our camp right now. We've been on this endless climb. Us Florida boys are not used to these climbs, so it's been a little interesting. But it's been fun. So we're almost there. Got all these color changes. Everything's like green, yellow, and red out here, which is cool. Yeah, we should be to that campsite pretty soon. I think it's about 4 o'clock right now, so it'll be perfect. We can set everything up and kind of cook some dinner and chillax for a little bit. But it's been a really good day, and yeah. Alright guys, so it's at the end of day 2. We got about 11 miles in and set up camp, but there's a lot of other people around us right now. It's super cozy in my tent right now. Nice and warm. I'm loving it. We spent about an hour just looking at the stars because of how crazy they are. I got some really cool long exposure shots that I'll put on the screen right now. I mean, some of the craziest shots I've ever seen in my entire life. This looks like a ghost story right now with the with my light, like I'm at the ghost story. But yeah, it is insane here. So much more stars than we get to see in Florida, so that's really cool. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head to bed because we have a long day tomorrow. But I'll give you a little tour of my campsite, or my tent real quick. I got some water over here, my bag, some wipes. My knife is over here somewhere. Where's my knife? Oh, my knife's right there. Alright guys, so this is day 3 of backpacking in Virginia. Right now we're on the Appalachian Trail, heading back to our car, I think. So it was a pretty loud night. There was a lot of people at the campsite area, so there was like people coming and going. It was pretty loud, but it was fine. Just listen to music all night pretty much. Right now it's like super nice weather out. I think we have about 10-ish miles to get back to our car. It could be more because I kind of have some bad judgment when it comes to mileage. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're just trucking along, and hopefully this next section is pretty cool so I can get some good videos. So yeah, peace out. Alright guys, I'm taking a little lunch break here. I'm eating some Reese's Pieces. I'm just chilling on this mossy rock. Chilling like a villain right now. I think we have like 8-ish miles to the car, which is not bad at all. We're kind of moving. This forest we're going through, we're actually taking a side stretch. We kind of wanted to be a little adventurous. So we're not really doing the actual trail that everyone else follows. We're kind of following this like really, not a ton of people go down this trail, and the forest is super pretty. Everything's moss covered. There's ferns everywhere, so it's like really cool atmosphere. But yeah, I'm just chilling, eating some snacks, and we'll get going in a few minutes. Peace.
right, guys, I think we're getting pretty close to the car here. I was kind of dumb and I missed it. We missed a turn that we didn't technically really miss, but I wanted to go back and do that section. So Zach like went ahead and I turned around. And I think it would have been like out of like 2 or 3 miles on my trip. And I was running it with like this 30-pound pack. I was running like a 12, 13 minute mile, which is pretty good with a, 30, 40-pound pack. And then like I realized that it wasn't worth it. So I ran back and I finally caught up to Zach like 2 miles later. So I'm kind of hurting right now because I ran with this stupid pack, but yeah. We're almost to the car and I am excited to get some Taco Bell and I'm gonna bust it up. Peace. Alright guys, our car is right there. We just packed in a bunch of miles and elevation. I'm gonna put that on the screen right now, how many miles we went, how much elevation gain we got. So, super great hike, and man, it was so beautiful. It was really like living in Lord of the Rings. So, this was awesome, and yeah.